Alrighty, hello, wow, that started fast. Hello and welcome to practice night. Practicing for the tournament that I'm going to be playing in on Sunday. A lot of pretty fantastic stuff again. Nothing too crazy, but for tonight at least, testing out some couple wild changes here. Going to be pretty exciting, that's for sure. I think the biggest one, Otepec Huntmaster in the sideboard. I've always wanted to try this. Basically, the idea being if there's some deck that doesn't have a whole lot of interaction, maybe game 2 or game 3, potentially if I'm going to be on the play, of course, I want to go as fast and explosive as possible. Hey, Cut, how's it going? How's it going? Hopefully, it's going to be going pretty good tonight. Brush up, hopefully refine a final list, although it's not going to be a whole lot different from what I usually play for Sunday, and that's going to be a pretty fantastic day, really, starting out at 1, potentially going until 8, 7 hours, 7.5 hour mega stream this Sunday. Really fun stuff. Going to play some matches in between the tournament matches just to kind of make things flow nice and smoothly. A little bit similar to the previous tournament that I played in probably about 6 or 7 months ago. It's been quite some time. That was historic. This is certainly a lot different, and historic certainly has changed from back then too, but still very, very exciting stuff. Oh, all right. Many hours. If you can't join for all of it, certainly I understand. Of course, I'll try and put chapters and everything, and hopefully you guys have been appreciating the chapters. But 7-8 hours worth of chapters, that might take a little bit to add into the description. Maybe adding in all the fantastic moments that I have. Hopefully, I think there's going to be some fantastic moments. It's all but guaranteed when you play for 7 hours, something like that. Yeah. Oh. All right. Starting things off, Thunderherd Migration. Classic, fantastic, can't kill a land. Marauding Raptor, lovely stuff. Inscription of Abundance. Hey, tournament deck practice, yes, Heaven, you said it. Trying out crazy things. Like I was mentioning, Otepec Huntmaster in the sideboard. Bring it in if I'm going to be on the play, or if the deck I'm facing has not much, or maybe no interaction. Go as fast as I possibly can with the addition of that guy. Yeah. Going back to Inscription of Abundance, though, switching it for Primal Might, I just felt kind of like with this list, the ramping potential, of course, sinking a lot of mana into Primal Might is lovely, but there should be a pretty good chance that at least I get to 5, so I can fully kick Inscription of Abundance, putting counters, gaining life, fighting, target creature we don't control. A lot of fantastic things going on there. And again, it's not dead. As long as I have a creature, even if they don't, I can slap those 2 1/1 counters on somebody, start dealing even more damage. For 3, though, we got a decent bit of stuff. 4 Topiary Stomper, as always, has been a pretty fantastic addition, continues to do so. If we don't have Marauding Raptor out, of course, Ranging Raptors. When it's dealt damage, we search for a basic land, put it onto the battlefields. Often enough, Marauding Raptor dies, so it definitely has felt better, more often, I guess you could say. Having Topiary Stomper, at least always getting that land, is lovely. Domri, single copy, ramp, power up creatures, protect against counter spells, fight, Harn Silex. Back in, I actually redeemed for 2 more copies. Oh, where are you going there? I redeemed 2 Mythic Rare wild cards. I might just finish the whole playset because I just love this thing that much. My. Does the trick, certainly against Rakdos Sacrifice. This is the bane of their existence, you could say. Pay 3 for X, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less. That would completely smoke them out of the water. Unfortunately, I would lose Topiary Stomper, of course. Might not even have to pay 3 for X. Could be 2, could be 1 to get the oven. Oh. Yeah, well, I think because it's a legendary artifact and it has a lot of meaning to the story of Dominaria United, all the lore and things that went along with that, I think that does have an effect on the rarity, rare or mythic. Possibly some mythic, well, there's been lots of mythic rares that, well, they're not so good. And they more get to mythic rarity because of their lore, impact, importance to the overall story. Sometimes that's the case. The Celestis, I believe that's pretty important to Innistrad, the recent 2 visits that we had there. But more ramp for 3, lovely stuff, 1 mana of any color. When day becomes night or night becomes day, gain life, we may draw a card, and if we do, we discard a card. So we get rid of something that we don't need. Maybe we have an extra land in hand, the Celestis, helping us to maybe dig a little bit closer, ramp, always lovely stuff. I think it's a perfectly fantastic addition to do what I want. Shifting Ceratops, as always, if we face something blue related. Yeah, I could see that. Karn the Great Creator, definitely. I think that would be something to consider. I haven't considered it too much, but we'll take a look at Karn the Great Creator here. Don't even have a single copy, unfortunately. Not collected. Here we go. Definitely with mono green ramp and that sort of stuff. This is the bee's knees for that deck. Absolutely. I think that would be a fantastic suggestion. I should explore this angle, definitely. I mean, right away, activated abilities of artifacts your opponent's control can't be activated. So, of course, it is lovely to turn off Witch's Oven. Potentially other nasty things. Witch's Oven is the only thing that comes to mind. But, yeah, the -2 to grab whatever I'm looking for, whatever impactful thing would help me out the most. Yes, please. I don't know, I might redeem. I got a couple rare wild cards, so I think that would be something to do. The +1 though, a little underwhelming, I think, especially if I have no non-creature artifacts. But I guess for the most part, I'd mainly be using the -2. 2 copies potentially. Now, if I did want to grab silver bullets, there is the Vivian. Vivin. No, that's not how you spell it. Is that how you spell it? Yes, that's how you spell it. For creatures, kind of similar to Karn, but it's a -5, so that's actually pretty painful. The uncommon planeswalkers, I've wondered about that myself. There's some pretty fantastic ones, certainly. I've always wondered about this Vivian here, though. Seems pretty lovely. I mean, triple green can be a little bit rough. The -5, though, grabbing maybe someone nice. Oh, absolutely. Kiora, whatchamacallit. I have tried single copy, never gone up to 2, but here and there, Dinos, of course, lots of them, or the majority of them with this list in particular, have power 4 or greater, so it's always lovely getting a little bit more card draw. And Kiora, if I had to choose an uncommon planeswalker heaven, I think Kiora absolutely would be the thing. Untapping a permanent, meaning we could ramp again, give some creature pseudo-vigilance, untapping them after they attack. Hopefully draw a bunch of cards with the passive. Oh, I think for me, it's got to be my favorite. Maybe I'll add 1 copy in at some point. And Kiora, of course, would kind of synergize with Karn Silex here because it enters tapped. Use Kiora's ability, untap it, pop Karn Silex the turn we play it. Could surprise the opponent. Maybe they're all tapped out. The next turn they would have some removal for this, but too late. You snooze, you lose. Good luck. I think I might add that back in. Not right now, but it has put in some very fantastic work in the past. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same. 4 Blast Zone. I think this is the bee's knees. Oh, Watley the Sun's Heart. Ooh, yes. And I'm not using Rampaging Ferocidon at the moment, so I don't turn off that life gain. But Watley. Nope, Huatli. Sun's Heart. Absolutely. Each creature we control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. So that would be a little bit detrimental for Shifting Ceratops. Having more power than toughness would be a little bit rough, but, well, Carnage Tyrant as well. I don't know. I think I would value Kiora over Huatli Sun's Heart just for the drawing, untapping permanence. I may need that ramp, sort of what Dromedy does, the Celestis does. I do like that potential of further ramp just to help the game plan of casting some of these costlier dinos like Charging Monstrosaur, Regisaur Alpha, good old Carney T, Whoopee, but some form of life gain, which Inscription of Abundance is going to get that life gain angle covered a little bit, potentially gaining 12 life if we can get the Queen down. Hopefully that happens sometime tonight, but again, Inscription being instant speed, always usually lovely stuff, responding to removal, whatever it is. Fantastic combat trick as well. Put the counters on one creature, fight with another creature, have that pumped up creature live through the trade. Someone else, oh, it's good. It's good. It turns the tides. 12 life gain is very fantastic. Of course, Huatli Sun's Heart would also gain us a lot of life. Inscription of Abundance plus Huatli gain 24 life in a single turn. Perhaps that's overkill. Maybe, I don't know. It's worth a try. That'd be pretty funny to see. Maybe some card that deals damage or makes the opponent lose life equal to the life we gain. There are a couple of those things. I think it's legal and historic, though. I forget exactly what the card is. I would have to dip my toe into black, though, for it. I'm pretty sure. Ripjaw Raptor in the sideboard. If we have any super duper aggressive things, still feels pretty good. Having it in there just as backup, deterrent against aggression. Anger of the Gods, our fantastic favorite sweeper. Bring the pain to low cost, wimpy creature decks. Karn Silex, of course, is going to hopefully do the trick. Anger of the Gods to finish them off. Blast Zone to pop, take out maybe stuff that costs 1, costs 2, 3, something like that. Bouncers beat down. Oh, lots of black stuff around again, and that has to stay in, I think. Absolutely. Samet Tyrant Smasher. I think we'll look at Samet Tyrant Smasher. Let's do that. I actually like that quite a bit. I think she does the trick. Pretty easy to play. You don't actually need to spend red on her. You could spend 2 green, which is lovely for consistency wise. Creatures we control have haste. Now, perhaps with this list it's not exactly needed. Shifting Ceratops can have haste. Charging Monstrosaur has haste. Regisaur Alpha gives all the other dinos haste. And then if we did bring in Huntmaster, I think that might be enough haste there, but I could see, even just 1 copy powering up a creature. Pretty fantastic. +2, +1. Maybe that's just enough to do it. And the scrying definitely is something I enjoy. Filtering, digging deeper for maybe a heavier hitter, removal, whatever it is. So it's a nice, fantastic package all rolled into one. Certainly keeps up the aggression. I think I should... lots of stuff to think about. But I still think your Behemoth Beckoner does edge out Samet Tyrant Smasher. But I have used it in the past. It's put in some work. Absolutely. I say we just jump right into things. Get her done. See how much Rakdos we face. Maybe we don't face any at all. Mono Blue Tempo. Going to be pretty lovely stuff. Oh, always great. And Topiary Stomper having that 4 power. Play it. We search for a basic land and draw a card if Kiora Behemoth Beckoner is out. That's some good value right there. Potentially playing Topiary Stomper for 2 green with cost reduction. Hard to top that. Hopefully getting to 7 lands pretty quick. Of course, having Thunderherd Migration and Topiary Stomper combined. 24 lands. There's a pretty good chance we get there. Maybe not so much at 20 or 22 as I've done in the past. 18 lands. Absolute madness and craziness. Oh, Ryda. We're going to ride the wave of Dino power and destruction. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Could be worse. We got Karn Silex. Let's hope it's Rakdos something and they don't go Thoughtseize turn 1. That's going to be pretty fun. Drop that. Might make them play a little bit slower, a little bit safer. Just threatening the potential of popping this thing. I like it. Humans. Oh, well, Karn Silex is going to do the trick, I think. And we drew land, which is, well, I'll say Regisaur. Probably didn't matter too much, but likely Regisaur Alpha is the thing we would be playing. Hopefully on turn 4. But it's always nice having lots of things that cost 3. Topiary, Domri, Karn Silex. Speaking of Topiary, well, there we go. Whoopee. Bam. We're at 5, potentially at 6 next turn, but I'll probably drop Regisaur Alpha. They haven't played too much stuff yet. I don't have to worry so much about their aggression. If they wanted to kill Topiary, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I think they're maybe calculating about Regisaur Alpha there. And actually, I just remembered I didn't go back to the music. Nuts. 1 second here. Okay, there we go. Back in business. Yes, Adam, you said it. Absolutely. General Kudrow, I don't like that guy. Now, let's see. Yeah, Regisaur Alpha. Gotta do it. Apply the pressure attack with this token, certainly. The general is not going to block. Hopefully draw land next turn, get to 6. That Topiary Stomper getting us to 7. Be able to attack with both Topiaries would be some pretty lovely aggression. Thalia's Lieutenant. Well, I think I gotta play Karn Silex. Oh. I may just die. Yikes. Oh, it is fantastic. It's a human werewolf, of course, so well, that does the trick. No blocks, unfortunately. Ugh, shoot. Oh, the land. Phew. Okay, we get to 7. We got the Topiaries. Good stuff. 1 basic land left. That is something to keep in mind. Rough, to say the least. There's lots of things that search for basic lands, so having 7, 3 mountains and 4 forests may not be enough. But hopefully they can't do anything to Karn Silex. We pop it, smoke them, collected company. We may just be dead. I think that will do it. Whew. No, not quite. Not quite. It is a pretty fantastic combination, that's for sure. Now, we do want to keep one thing alive. Of course, Topiary Stomper is going to die, so those guys will block. The token will die. We'll take the 4 from Thalia's Lieutenant. But we got to worry about the Tenacious Underdog. That's the thing. Go down to 1. Have some fun. Oh boy. Well, I say we gotta pop it. The one Thalia's lieutenant will survive, unfortunately. This may not be enough. Nuts. All is not lost. We got the Shifting Ceratops. Lovely stuff. I didn't even see that. I just assumed I didn't have enough for shifting. I said, Karn Silex does the trick. Hey. Well, enough said. Yeah, shocked me too. Yeah, double blocking. All right. Chicken dinner for dinosaurs again. Yes, I know. My goodness. Perhaps I was right to get more copies of Karn Silex, even though there's one. But it's humans. They don't have a whole lot of interaction, so Otepic Huntmaster, I think there should be a very good chance that it survives. I'll take Inscription out. They do have some black stuff, not a whole lot. General Kudrow is one thing, but I guess Tenacious Underdog would be pretty fantastic to get rid of with Bouncer's Beatdown. I don't think there's enough black. No, that's hard to say. Let's think about this one. Yes, dinosaurs do eat humans. You said it. Absolutely. Ripjaw Raptor, well, they got lots of aggressive stuff. Switch it for Shifting Ceratops. Likely, again, if we get Karn Silex, we'll be doing X's 3, so Ripjaw would survive. Carnage Tyrant, again, not a whole lot of removal. Yeah, let's cut the Carnage Tyrant. Actually, no, I'm gonna, yeah, bring in the Bouncer's Beatdown. I like that. Yeah, just a little bit of a splash, but consistency-wise, they do have Secluded Courtyard and Unclaimed Territory, so they can really make other splashy colors work, being a tribal deck, which is pretty fantastic strength. I don't know when that comes to Arena, no. Oh, all right, there we go. Boseiju. Fantastic, seeing the only copy, but Huntmaster, bam. I think there's a good chance he survives. Hasty Ripjaw. We got Bouncer's Beatdown to take down General Kudrow, or whatchamacallit, Tenacious Underdog. Hopefully they don't see our hand, exile, get rid of, or make Otepic Huntmaster a little bit more costly. I think they're getting a little... Oh, I have to return one card. What am I thinking? It's got to be Galta, unfortunately. I was thinking I was waiting on them. My goodness. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there we go. Now, actually, I might go Topiary Stomper plus... Well, Topiary Stomper would leave me with one green, hopefully, left over. Bouncer's Beatdown, because Topiary Stomper, being 4 power, probably takes out most black, partially black-colored human that they have. Brutal Cathar. Oh, that has been brutal, but Brutal Cathar might save our Otepic Huntmaster from a future Karn Silex. Oh, I had a blank for a second there. Keep those sources of green nice and healthy. Next turn, Bouncer's Beatdown on the Tenacious Underdog. Potentially, Bouncer's Beatdown on Brutal Cathar to get our Huntmaster back. Oh, okay, okay. Zombies, absolutely heaven. Fantastic. I mean, I have a mono black zombies list and it has been doing the trick. Yeah, it's got to be Ripjaw. I was wanting Domri, but General Kudro, that's where it's at. Get rid of that guy. Good stuff. Certainly, Midnight Hunt brought a lot of support to the zombie tribe. Probably enough to make it quite fantastic. Ooh, nuts. But at least we do have Dharma. We're going to be fighting somebody. The Brutal Cathar. Well, well, well. I think we just have to maybe take out Thalia's lieutenant. I would like to get rid of Dauntless Bodyguard. Then we don't have to worry about it sacrificing to... no. Drami Anarchabolus. Let's fight that Thalia's lieutenant. I don't want things getting bigger. Fight, yes. Adam, you said it. I did it. Hopefully, drive something else pretty good. Bam. It gets a second topiary, getting to 7 lands. If that's not a beautiful sight to see, I don't know what is. I'll play a little safe. I'm a little bit worried being at 10. Maybe if things were a little bit better. Although Topiary Stomper having Vigilance certainly is quite nice. Oh, it is very spicy. Humans versus dinosaurs. Yes, Trainer James, absolutely. It's good. Skyclave Apparition, though, that is not. Well, we do have lovely blockers, of course. Tenacious Underdog. You know what? I'm going to let it happen. I like the Topiary Stompers. Good old classic, fantastic charging Monstrosaur. The Topiaries, of course, are going to do the trick. I think everyone's doing fantastic. Chat popping off, going good. Lovely, lovely tournament practice, and I think the opponent should be scared. Hopefully they can't take out the Topiaries. Should still be safe being at 10. And just hope that's not a Collected Company they drew. Well, luckily, it's not. Phew. I think their back's got to be against the wall. Can't really attack with anything other than the Tenacious Underdog, which would trade with the Topiary. Yes, it will be streamed. I'll live stream all my matches and everything for about 7-8 hours roughly. What I'm thinking it will be. But I'll attack with all this stuff. They'll perhaps double block charging Monstrosaur just to take it out. But the Topiaries should be great deterrent. Fight card draw. Yes. Yes, please. They can replay the Tenacious Underdog next turn with its Blitz thingamajig. But they still gotta block some stuff. That's alright. Taking out Dauntless Bodyguard and Thrabin Inspector is pretty decent. I hope. Well, hopefully we're not dead. I don't think we should be. Oh, we'll see. Went down to 1 the previous game, and it doesn't get much closer than that. Ooh, Extraction Specialist. I'm really missing that Anger of the Gods. I should have listened to my gut and brought that in. That would have done the trick. And that might be it with the Thalia's Lieutenant there. Ripjaw, 2, 4. not quite gonna do it. Although the Thalia's Lieutenant can't attack or block. Both Extraction Specialist and Thrabin Inspector have to block. Although Extraction Specialist, they're going to be gaining 4 life, so... Nah, that's not going to do it, unfortunately. Let me think. Anger of the Gods, yeah. I saw so much stuff. Not the way, yes. Yes, unfortunately. Hopefully, I can hit him with an Anger of the Gods before things get too big and out of control with the Thalia's Lieutenant putting 1/1 counters on him. But certainly that would have been a very juicy Anger. The Bouncer's beatdown, while it was pretty lovely, I'm going to cut that in favor of Anger of the Gods. And a little bit of Inscription. Anger of the Dino Gods. Ooh, I like the sounds of that. Perhaps dinosaurs get another sweeper. Technically, I think our sweeper is Star of Extinction, 5 and 2 red, 20 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, and you destroy land. Well, hopefully it's something a little bit cheaper, but this does look pretty darn explosive right here. Huntmaster, 3 lands, Karn Silex to pop and take them out. Take them all out, pretty much, I would think. Oh, I'm not scared of that. Oh, and the Celestis to boot. I think still Topiary Stomper next turn. Yeah. Have enough for charging Monstrosaur on turn 4. Lovely. Yes, poor Tyrant got benched. Yeah, Extinction Event. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That is a pretty fantastic option for sure. Oh, Sagas. Oh, that would be some dinosaur saga. Yes, yes, please. But certainly Extinction Event has been on my radar. A little bit. Just exiling in general. Getting around Indestructible. Always quite lovely. I bet we'll get Sagas. We'll definitely get some treasures, I would imagine. Lost Caverns of Ixalan and Pirates. At least a couple cards that give treasures. It's got to be all but guaranteed, I would think. New versions of Zakama, possibly. Cavern of Souls is all but guaranteed, I would say. That's going to be my top prediction. Adeline, ooh. Battling, because it has 3 mana value, and Karn Silex popping that for 3. We're off to the races there. Ooh, I'll block it. Oh, nope, we don't need to be giving haste to anybody right now. That will do nothing. I mean, there is Blast Zone as well, but charging Monstrosaur it is. 3, 2, 4, yeah. Bam, gotta love it. Possibly drop, yeah, probably Karn Silex next turn, unless there's something else nasty. Inscription of Abundance would be pretty good on charging Monstrosaur. Gain a bunch of life, take out basically anything while it's temporarily a 7/7. Well, I guess it would stay a 7/7 because it is one with Brutal Cathar. Hey, that's alright. Take away our charging Monstrosaur. Okay, just for that, you get the Silex treatment. Goodbye, Lex. That's kind of unfortunate. The Dauntless Bodyguard is going to be a little bit rough. Gonna have to try and get the Dauntless Bodyguard out of the way. Blast Zone for 1? Yes, Adam, I was thinking of that. Clearing out the Dauntless Bodyguard, the Thrabin Inspector as well would be probably pretty decent. I think I would prefer the Karn Silex though. Actually, no, it's got to be Blast Zone now that I think about it. Drops Adeline's power down, which is actually pretty fantastic. Yeah, so pop the Blast Zone. Let's do it. Blast Zone for 1. Get her done. That's alright. Hopefully they don't have another Dauntless Bodyguard in hand. Stomping Ground. Gotta come into play tapped at some point because I don't want to take 2 damage if at all possible. Moonrage Brute. Ooh, that is not good. I think I would have been 1 mana short. I'm pretty sure, well, hopefully, it was better to take out that stuff at 1. Oh, Silex. Hopefully we can survive to pop it. Yikes. I think I'm just going to block that with the Huntmaster. Save myself taking 4. Alrighty. Here goes nothing. If I can get another Topiary Stomper, that would also be quite nice. Get to 7 lands, have 2 fantastic blockers, also have the Silex to pop, and oh, they got the Dauntless Bodyguard again. That is not good. Also not good. Ooh. Well, that might do it. I don't think we can do it. No. Unfortunately. Yes, it does make mana on the turn it comes down. Yeah, I think that would have been good. GG. Definitely Isaac. Wish I would have seen that. That's alright though. That was a very fantastic game 1 there against Abzan humans. Yeah, Silex does enter tap though, but with Cure, Behemoth Beckoner untapping a permanent. Always got to keep that in mind. Nice little bit of synergy there. Certainly, it's something I have to get used to. Having the Silex, managing artifacts, things that can tap for mana and make use of themselves that turn. Getting used to those lines for sure, just because they're not the most common things that I use. But I'm looking forward to using them. And something that untaps the Silex, because I think popping Karn Silex the turn it enters, that would be the thing. I think definitely I should include at least 1 Cure, if not just for that, for the card draw, untapping the creatures, ramping potentially with lands, maybe something else that untaps permanents. Combination of something. There are a couple things, not a whole lot. I do like the looks of this though. Domri, hopefully it's against something else. Hey, Azorius, control potentially. Should be good. Okay, so yes. Well, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind for the future. Does get a little bit complicated, but brush up on my experience with that. Get more familiar. It's going to be fun. Certainly should be pretty powerful to take out a wide range of stuff. Karn Silex, non-land permanents, basically have an edge against pretty much anything. Hopefully, Domri lands and survives, but I expected something like that. Hey, at least they're Shifting Ceratops. This is why you start out with something that can't be countered. Hopefully they don't have something that destroys it or exiles it for white. Yikes. Shark Typhoon? That shark can't block the shifting. Hopefully they didn't draw a sweeper or March of Otherworldly Light potentially. Yes, absolutely. Monster Sword to block Adeline would be... Oh, hey. It is a fantastic puzzle, Isaac. Absolutely. And I did just jinx myself. I said, hopefully not March. And then it happened. But we're at 5. They only have 1. Slam down Regisaur. Potentially slamming down the Queen next turn. That would be nice. I don't think it's going to happen. But the Silex puzzle, tapping 3 for the Celestis to have enough for this, to play this next turn. Those are the kind of puzzles I love. I mean, I could try for Galt. I don't think it's going to happen. Well, let's shoot for this guy. See what happens. Wandering Emperor, maybe? Oh. Oh, my goodness. Well, well, well. I did not expect to get to do that. Hey. Whew. All right. Adam, that was sick. When they have 4 mana up, Azorius control, you figure you're going to try and play Galta. She's not going to land. So whenever that happens, very exciting. That's basically highlight reel quality right there. Just because it is so rare. It is not fair. I'm glad I took the dare. Well, Super Duper Ramp, Thunderherd Migration, Boseiju, we could play, but I might use it to take out a Shark Typhoon. Certainly have enough land, so makes sense to hold it back, just in case there is something problematic. It's Teferi to bounce Marauding, I think. Hey, that's alright. They do think 2 is enough. Debut rap album. I don't know. I have always wanted to do improv and stuff. You know, I don't know. At some point, maybe. We shall see. I'd be full of glee. Whoopee. Yes, absolutely. Temporal lockdown. I have kind of been aware of that. Wary of it, I guess you could say. Otepic Hunt Master not in the list, at least not starting out with it. There's not a whole lot that it would take out. Basically just Marauding Raptor at this point. Not the worst thing. Drover the Mighty and Otepic Hunt Master, I have used both in the past. The 3 amigos, Marauding, Drover, Otepic. That would be pretty detrimental if they dropped, well, you know what. Unfortunately, I did forget to slap counters on Blasto. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. I think we would have had enough to take out Teferi. Unfairy. Have such a good time chatting with you guys. I never remembered to put the charge counters on. That's okay. Dream Trawler, well, I'm going to be hoping for the Shifting Ceratops. That would win for exactly lethal. Oh, go. Let's go. Hope they can't do anything with 2. That's all right. Well, we got to pump up Blast Zone at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2. Well, let's... I clicked the wrong mode. Nuts. I'm shedding tears. The slow death. Yes. Well. I think I'll keep it as is. That's alright. Sometimes it's rough. I make it rough for myself. But Azorius control is pretty rough. Hopefully we can get the queen again. That would be pretty fantastic. Twice in one match against Azorius is always lovely, lovely stuff. And hopefully I don't click the wrong mode for Blast Zone again. And remember to put the charge counters on. I just think Blast Zone is fantastic. I gotta keep using it. Not the fastest, but that's not the worst. My arch nemesis, I guess. Maybe play it early, get building up the charge counters. Don't have to worry about Teferi at some point if we can at least get it to 5. Possibly take out the Dream Trawler. That'd be lovely. Oh, try for it. Chances are they may have another Dovin's Veto. Hopefully it's not the case. Jawari Disruption. Well, a wide range of things. Bringing the pain. At least we got rid of one counter spell. So potentially we might be able to safely go Charging Monstrosaur or Regisaur Alpha on turn 5. We will have enough mana with Boseiju and Blast Zone. Hopefully getting another land so I can hold back that Boseiju. Oh. No March of Otherworldly Light. Nothing at instant speed. You saw how quick it went to their turn. It doesn't seem like they have anything at instant speed for up to 3 that they can do. But I feel a Wandering Emperor in the midst. Could have tried for one of those, Charging or Regisaur Alpha, but I like the ramping of Topiary. Played a little bit safe, a little bit slower. We got lots of hasty stuff. Don't barf everything into a Supreme Verdict and then we have nothing left to bring the pain. Boseiju, I think we got to play it. Get more ramp. Inscription, potentially doing something, but I say we got to see if this is a Wandering. An Exaro. Oh, huh. Wow, look at this, guys. Look at this. Inscription of Abundance. Bing, bang, boom. And that is the fantastic versatility of that spell. Wow. That's alright. We got 7 damage on them. And they discarded a card for nothing. Whew, delicious. You said it, Adam. You said it. Extra delicious. Look at this. We're laughing. Play Charging Monstrosaur. They sweep next turn. Oh no. Play Charging Monstrosaur. They sweep next turn. Oh no. Regisaur Alpha. Hopefully they're out of sweepers by that point. Teferi. Oh no. You get the idea. Bounce it. Oh, nuts. What am I going to do? This is also partly the reason why I love having Charging Monstrosaur in the list, even though the haste, of course, is redundant with Regisaur Alpha. Lots of hasty things. Attack, attack, attack. Brings the pain and certainly gets the job done against a deck like this. Hard to say. I like another Charging. I'm not even going to worry about Teferi. I'm just going to smack him. Take him down to 3. They do something to Charging. We could finish them off with the token from Regisaur Alpha, potentially. Hopefully. Putting them to sleep. They know another Charging Monstrosaur is coming up, so they need a sweeper. But they would need multiple sweepers, multiple pieces of removal, I would imagine. Something. Alrighty. Well. Wandering Emperor. Hopefully not to take out Charging Monstersaur. They would gain 2 life, go to 2, try next turn. Yeah. I'm going to try for it. See what they do. Can't exactly counterspell because I would probably use up too much mana. Okay, leave him at 1. Let's do it. Ether Gust. Well, that's no fun. Take action? Yeah. Stack the charging. Absorb. Yes. Hey, that's okay. It is fantastic. Gets rid of Shifting Ceratops, protection from blue, and Charging Monstersaur while they're on the stack. Hey, Sir Maximilian, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. I am very excited for the new excellent expansion, the Cavern of Souls reprint that's coming. Gotta be coming. I think a lot of us are excited. Maybe you like Pirate Tribal, of course Merfolk Tribal should be getting some more support. Vampire Tribal. Lots of very exciting and much loved tribals. Hopefully we're getting some cheaper lords. Definitely for dinos, because some of the lords we have are a little bit too expensive. Cross my fingers they don't have, hey, a counterspell of some kind. Take him down to 1. Or just take out Teferi? That's the question. Yeah. Just keep swinging for the fences. Oh, we got to get at least a couple dinos in Lost Caverns of Otwara. Not Wara. My goodness, they are just prevailing. Wow. That would have been fantastic. Whether or not the new Jurassic movie is good or not good, I haven't watched it yet, but I would like it, definitely. Something I'm looking forward to. Hopefully these things can land, but we may not be able to get it done, unfortunately. They're holding on by the skin of their teeth. Blast Zone, well, that's alright. We weren't getting it to 5 anytime soon to take out Teferi. And there was that Charging Monstersaur on top, so it actually got shuffled back underneath, so that did hurt again, unfortunately. The old school ones, okay. I like all of them, doesn't matter. Fantastic, exciting, enjoyable. Hopefully the Celestis lands, but at the very least we still would have, well, still have enough for that Charging Monstersaur. But I'm kind of feeling the itch to take out Teferi. Hopefully. Not. Oh, I think this is going to do it. Yeah. Couldn't get a foothold. Almost caught him. So close. The Phantom Menace. I love that. Sometimes I play draft. Not really that good at it. Definitely I'm going to be playing draft with Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I have some draft, well, I have one draft token from the last Mastery Pass, or maybe it was 2 Mastery Passes ago. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be saving it for over a year until that releases, so doing at least a couple drafts. Oh, well, I could be greedy. At least one land, Marauding and Thunderherd Migration. If I get to 2, we're off to the races here. Mulligan. I'll try it. Oh, that's worse. Force dinos every draft, absolutely. I'm going to do everything I can to do something like that. This just kind of went downhill, unfortunately. Hopefully we get something for 2. Be something artifact related. Artifact ramp. Because of the soul ring sleeve. It's a pretty lovely sleeve. This Thoughtsei's nuts. 22, 4? I forget. Something like that. I think it's 23. Might be 24. Hopefully getting to 4 for shifting. Certainly shifting seems like it would be pretty... Dimir Rogues. Whew. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 23. I'll check after this game when I sideboard. Oh, phew. Got lucky. No Shatterskull matching any other dual face cards, which I was considering before I was starting tonight. A couple hours before. Spikefield Hazard. Deal 1 damage to target creature. If it would die, you exile it. Pretty good stuff. Oh, another charging. Oh, we got 2. Let's get that 5th land. No commune. Hey, 20 lands, 18, whatever it is, it's enough. We got to 5, and now we're going to be bringing the pain. I like it. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, I see. Lose a permanent, meet the requirement for Fatal Push, which charging Monstrosaur. Oh, Tezzerine, legendary. There's going to be a lot of legendary dinos, a lot of legendary, because drown in the lock, our chances are drowning away. Wow, that is not good at all. We got Topiary, at least it is a body. Getting us to 6 lands, hopefully 7 next turn. But I am always wondering about Commune with Dinosaurs. That has done the trick in the past. Increasing consistency, grabbing hopefully something nice. I mean, Shifting Ceratops right there. Maybe just locks things up. Haste, bam. If they can't kill Shifting next turn, that might do it. I don't know. I don't think Dinosaurs will have enough support when Lost Caverns of Ixalan releases. I'm betting they won't be good enough. Castle Vantris is not going to save you. Hard to say, but definitely I'll try out Standard a little bit. Yeah, oh, man, they brought the pain, but we brought more pain. Bouncer's beatdown, though. That seems to be the thing. Also, Commune with Dinosaurs. Like you say, Isaac, increase that consistency. Maybe I'll do that tonight. But lands, 24, okay. I'm not a maniac tonight, at least. 24 should be enough. 4 of those being Blast Zone. Pretty fantastic to take out cheap stuff, so I think it's, yeah, phew, you said it. 4 Commune, 4 Migration, 23 Shatterskull. It's hard to say. There's so many goodies I love. Shatterskull Smashing absolutely is one of those. Oh, no, not Ripjaw. Bouncer's Beatdown. Gotta be in. Possibly cut Marauding Raptor. They got the Fatal Pushes, Drown in the Lock, all that stuff. I could see myself just cutting it. Yeah. Anger of the Gods sometimes can be good. No. Bouncer's Beatdown and Inscription hopefully is going to do the trick. Oh, I think it's a fantastic part. Bouncers, or Blast Zone, I should say. Effectively, it could be seen as sorcery speed, can't be countered, destroy all non-land permanents with a mana value of 1 for 3 colorless. In a way, it's pretty lovely stuff. Does the trick. It is solid, absolutely. Starting off with that, having good consistency is, well, there's the Thunderherd, there's the Keep, there's the Shifting. Hopefully, it's no Thoughtseize early on. Well, I don't think I jinxed myself. This is all but, yeah, instantly get rid of that Shifting. I can see that. That does make sense. Oh, no. Nuts. Hey, there's the Carnage Tyrant. Well, we'll be scaring them with that guy. Ooh. Maybe they wish they would have got rid of that. Yeah. Exciting times coming up. Thoughtseize number 3. Oh, no. Alright. There's the Thunderherd. Let's reveal the Carnage Tyrant again, because we got Boseiju. If all goes well, we get to 6 next turn. Hopefully. Drown in the Loch maybe is coming up. It's not. Alright. We're off to the races here. Actually, did I play that? Yeah, cancel. I thought for a second because it was highlighted I hadn't played a land yet. They're worried. Thieves Guild Enforcer though, a little bit problematic. Doesn't have Death Touch yet, so that's good, but if we get enough cards in our graveyard, it's going to have a boost in power, Death Touch, that sort of thing. Not a pretty sight. There we go, Boseiju. Woohoo. Oh, that roar, that entrance animation. The icing on the cake. Hopefully they don't make me sacrifice it. I'm not really worried about the Thieves Guild Enforcer. I can take a couple hits with it if it does get Death Touch. Now the question is, as long as opponent has 8 or more cards, I've got 6. Yeah, no, I'm not blocking that. I think there's a good chance that they potentially could have got to 8. Topiary Stomper plus the Celestis. Makes sense. But yes, absolutely. Commune, 100%. There actually was a game where I was able to keep a 1-land hand with Commune. Got me to 2 lands, which led to, I think, Thunderherd Migration. So 100% Commune, being able to keep stuff you wouldn't normally be able to keep is a very fantastic strength of that. Yes, mill lands. I don't need them. That is good. We got Topiary Stomper to block. I may just trade with the Thieves Guild Enforcer, so I don't have to worry about something with Death Touch that would take out the Carnage Tyrant. Brazen Borrower, though, that is a little nasty. 4 power flying. Decline. Oh, the Regisaur Alpha. I like it. April Fool's... Oh, Changeling Tribal. Technically Dino, yes. I expected some sort of something like that. Topiary Stomper it is. Drown in the Loch. Well. I was thinking this might be a lock. I think for the most part the Thieves Guild Enforcer will never attack. Oh, that's a double Carnage Tyrant. That's why you keep multiple copies. Get her done. Bam. But yes, Changeling Tribal. Oh. And I could work in some unicorns. I was thinking of a Celestia Unicorn Tribal for the next April Fool's coming up. But Changeling Tribal, that is also quite enticing. I think we still have a good chance. We can take one more hit from the Brazen Borrower. Yeah, we gotta... Oh. I'm gonna tap this, change it, discard Thunderherd Migration. Well, draw a card. This. I drew a Thunderherd to discard a Thunderherd. That's how it goes sometimes. Oh, okay. Exactly. All right. Whew. Unicorn Tribal. Maybe I should... I'll showcase some of the unicorns for you guys. Boom. Isaac. Dimir Rogues in 2. That gives a lot of decks trouble, but you see the power of Carnage Tyrant. Having 3 or 4, I think 3 or 4 Carnage Tyrant is probably the right way to go. As long as you have enough ramp, safely able to do it, or pretty consistently. It's good against basically everything. All the targeted removal, you don't got to worry about it, which is lovely stuff, and hopefully this is a wild card. Oh boy, something I can use, and not. Hey, that could work with your Changeling Tribal suggestion. Just jam a bunch of lords, and if every creature is every creature type, things would get powerful and nasty. Yeah, I like the thought of that. But Unicorn Tribal is featured around Emil the Blessed. I think that's how you say it. I'm just going to type in Blessed because I'm probably going to butcher that. Don't have any copies. I do have one copy of Blessed Sanctuary though. All Lord Maskwood Nexus. Yes. Ooh, that would be good. I don't know. There's lots of good options. But it's pretty fantastic with Emil though. I was thinking of just adding it in Historic to Dinos for 3, exiling another creature we control, of course Topiary Stomper, bouncing it to get more lands, another ping with Marauding Raptor, power it up for maybe a little bit more damage. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under our control, we can pay a mana, green or white, put a counter on it. But if it's a unicorn, it gets 2 counters, so things could get out of control there. Of course, when that creature leaves the battlefield, if it had 1/1 counters on it, it does lose those. Otherwise, it's pretty nice to abuse enter the battlefield effects with Emil. And certainly Enrage is something that could be abused with this thing. And that 3, it isn't tapping, so as long as we have enough mana, we could use that multiple times. Likely if we're ramping, we probably have 6 at least. So we could, well, a pretty good chance we could do that twice. Blessed Sanctuary though, I've always wondered about that. In Dinos, Naya Dinos with this, preventing all non-combat damage that would be dealt to us and creatures we control. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield though, we make a 2/2 white unicorn. I just love that art. Unfortunately, it doesn't last long with Marauding Raptor being 2 toughness. Tamer Dinos and Thassa. Oh, that's something to keep in mind. Still though, with Shifting Ceratops having protection from blue, not being able to target it with any of our own blue stuff, has kept me away a little bit from Tamer Dinos. And I do have a copy, at least. Probably only want 1 or 2 in the list. But yeah, at the beginning of our end step, exile 1 other creature we control. Ooh, actually, there is something that is probably better than Thassa Deep Dwelling. If we're just looking for that bouncing effect. Teleportation Circle. Teleportation. Yes. Similar things. Naya, of course, There's lots of fantastic white dinos, but at the beginning of our end step, exile up to 1 artifact or creature, then return it. I think I should look into teleportation, circle, enter the battlefield, abusing dinos. 21 lands, 2 blast zone, Shashclaw, Commune, Stomper, ooh. 1 Vivian Reed, yes. I do like Vivian Reed, absolutely. We'll take another look at her, and then we'll jump into some more matches. Vivin, oh, I always spell it Vivin, Viv-E-N. Absolutely. Oh yeah. This is lovely, fantastic, drawing a card effectively at least every turn, but we're digging, so it's probably better than that. Grabbing either a creature or a land, we're always going to have a hit. I think it's pretty much guaranteed. Probably 98, 99% chance that you get something you can grab. Yeah. And fantastic if we need to take out an artifact or enchantment or a creature with flying. Maybe helpful against mono blue spirits, angels, definitely. Taking out some nasty big angel. And if we ever get that emblem, -8, that would definitely lock things up. Ooh. Oh man. And I do have 4 copies. Not that I'd ever put 4 copies in. Man, there's so much good stuff. But Vivian Reed is very good. Maybe I should just slap it in right now. After the next match. This is kind of a practice night, so definitely open to suggestions from you guys. Jdollasign. Well, maybe he has dollar signs in his eyes. Gonna have X's in his eyes when we crush him with our overwhelming power. Unfortunately on the draw, so hopefully it's nothing too aggressive. Hey, alright, good stuff. Hopefully you get some good sleep. Thanks for the good luck. I do need it, probably. Alright. Maybe I'll be going to sleep about the same time as you if the opponent takes too long. Whew. No. I can't do it. Even being on the draw, 2 chances to see that second land to help Marauding, but it's not even a source of green, which would help Shifting Ceratops. Ooh, yeah. Also rough. Knock him out, I hope. Okay, well, there it is. Yeah, send the force to the bottom. And inscription. 3 lands plus topiary. 4 lands right there. Very good chance to at least see that 5th land for charging Monstrosaur, I would think. Or maybe something that ramps. Oh, excuse me. Don't even know what I ate. Let's give it. Oh, there we go. Man, off to the races. We're set. Azorius control again, it looks like. Oh, and Marauding Raptor too. Do they have a sensor? Do they not? You know what? I'm going to take the action. Either way, I still would get to go Topiary Stomper next turn. Oh, this is very interesting. Oh, nothing. Do they have nothing at all? Wow, okay. Okay, my goodness. Fry, yes, Isaac, I do love the Fry. For anger. Makes sense. I can appreciate that. Hunter's Mark, Beatdown. Yeah, a lot of fantastic, versatile options for removal. Hopefully they don't do anything to this Topiary Stomper, though. Alright. Oh, absolutely. Of course, hard to say. I mean, I've faced a lot of things. Metas have changed somewhat, but for the most part, things can stay somewhat the same. Haven't exactly been sold on lots of little things, lots of silver bullets, kind of focusing, you know, 4 bouncers beat down, 4 anger of the gods, stuff like that. But I think I should experiment and try some sideboards that have, you know, 1 ofs, 2 ofs, that sort of thing. Does the trick for many other people, so I think it certainly holds some good merit. Yes, absolutely. I think Ripjaw Raptor might be better in the sideboard. It's crazy to say because for years and years and years, well, oh, I guess I'll just attack him. Actually, I want to take out Teferi. I don't have lethal. Certainly would take him down quite nicely. Taking him down to 5 would have been good, but I like taking out Teferi more. And it is definitely fantastic, as you've watched the videos going back, having that perspective, seeing all the unfortunate moments, the misses. You get that information, whereas playing a bunch of other different decks, you can't compare it to pretty much every single deck. I think that's definitely a strength of doing it. Doing things like I'm doing it back-to-back Wandering Emperors. Our chances are wandering away. Ugh, nuts. Yeah, definitely similar effects, but for specific cases. 2 Bouncers beat down, 2 Hunter's Mark. If I wanted to combine both of them, 4 single target interaction spells. Yeah, no. Definitely the graveyard interaction, but for the most part, I haven't been too worried about graveyard things. Bouncer's Beatdown feels like it would do the trick against Greasefang, probably the most common graveyard strategy thing. 3 toughness on Greasefang, chances are I have at least a Dino with 3 power out. Take out Greasefang for 1 green at instant speed and exiling it, I think would shut things down. But having a wide mix, certainly, and unlicensed hearse, a couple of those. Bring that in with Bouncer's Beatdown to bring the pain and the beatdown even more than just having this. That is definitely a good point to make, though. Azorius Control took him down in fantastic fashion. I could see Huntmaster going fast, but they probably want to take out Marauding. I bet our turn 2 play won't survive. Hearse does survive Wrath. That is a fantastic point for sure to keep in mind. Vehicles, man lands, which I don't always use. Perhaps that's something I should look into. Having a couple man lands. Lair of the Hydra especially. I don't always use that. Eating my veggies, similar to how you say use Shatter Skull Smashing. Maybe I was bringing Lair of the Hydra, that sort of thing. Stuff that survives the Wrath, though, is very nice. And there are some fantastic vehicles, like Unlicensed Hearse, which a lot of stuff likely is going to have some things in the graveyard. Of course, if I have to eat my own graveyard to power up the Hearse, perfectly fine if eventually down the line I do have a lovely body. And Topiary Stomper, before 7 lands, is fantastic to crew the Hearse, whatever vehicle, being 4 power, pretty much crews most vehicles, I would think. It is lovely to make use of Topiary Stomper and Wayward Swordtooth again before we get to 10 permanents. Both those 2 great fight targets. It can be bad, yes. That's partly why I haven't used Lair of the Hydra a whole lot, just because late game, man, I might really need that land. Maybe it ends up being my 5th land. would allow me to play Charging Monstrosaur on turn 4, but because it comes into play tapped, not so good. A Singleton Lair though, yeah. Sometimes I have run 2, but for the most part it's been 1. That's iffy. Mulligan. Oh, better. Oh, wow, way better. My. Well, I guess I could send Topiary to the bottom. No. 1 Marauding. Hard to say because I don't have 2 sources of green yet to be able to play Topiary or Authority of the Consoles. Well, that probably is going to do it. Yeah, Singleton Lair though. Blast Zone. Should be nice to take out Authority. Gonna try for Marauding. Okay. Definitely enticed to plop this. That's not what Blast Zone does. Pop this to take out that Authority. That really is a drag on the aggression side of things. That's alright. I don't mind if they want to use March. Topiary Stomper, we couldn't attack with it anytime soon. Ramp, eventually get to 5. Can't give Shifting Ceratops haste because it's tapped. But we could pop that Blast Zone. I'm thinking of popping that Blast Zone. Nah, I'm just going to play the Shifting. Next turn, maybe play Carnage Tyrant and then pop Blast Zone afterwards. Possibly wait till I get to 7, start attacking with Topiary Stomper there. But I mean, hey, Blast Zone in a pinch, taking out something problematic like that Authority may just help. I don't think they saw Blast Zone the first game there, so it could be a good surprise on them. Supreme Verdict. Supremely painful. Yep, let's go with the Carnage Tyrant. Make them wish they saved that sweeper. Hopefully they don't have a second one in hand. At the very least, if they have targeted removal, it's good for nothing. Memory Deluge. Oh, they're getting desperate. Good stuff. Blast Zone popping time next turn. Oh, yeah. All right. Maybe. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to pop it. Then I can keep up the aggression with Shifting. If they have a sweeper, I would have lost Shifting. And I wouldn't have been able to attack with it. I like that. Playing it safe, not barfing everything into another Supreme Verdict or something nasty. And Carnage Tyrant certainly is a durable threat. Oh, so another Carnage Tyrant. Okay. Thumbs up. Good luck. Hopefully no Ether Gust. Whew. I like it. They have a sweeper, not that bad. Recover quite nicely with the hasty Shifting Ceratops, as always. Bam! There you go. Dinos aren't supposed to win against Azorius control, but they are supposed to win when you pack all that fantastic pain and suffering. Perhaps I do a little bit better against Azorius control versus Rakdos midrange even. It's hard to say. Yes, heaven. Whew. I don't know. Maybe it is slightly favored when you probably wouldn't expect that. Seeing the Carnage Tyrant and Shifting Ceratops though, and all the hasty potential, that's probably a pretty good indication that, yes, I would knock them out. Maybe more often than most people would expect. And it's lovely stuff. So heavily based in creatures. The pain of sweepers is always going to happen, always around the corner, but taking them down, supremely smashing them, supremely knocking them out. That is my verdict. That I don't mind facing Azorius control. ChrisModem. Modem, I guess. Ooh. I don't have to mulligan. Good stuff. Although I'm seeing Jengatha, so maybe Jund something. Well, if it was Marauding Raptor, probably a pretty good chance it was going to die to a fatal push. Hey, they mulliganed. We didn't. That's what I like to see. Or it could be 5-color Fires of Invention something. Oh, 5-color something, I think. Okay, so we got 3 colors so far. Thunderherds. Hopefully they don't counter it. Actually, you know what? Let's reveal the queen. Hoo hoo hoo. Make them quake in their boots. Doesn't seem like they have a counter spell for 2, which is nice. 5-color. Nuts. Ooh, this could get out of control real quick. Question is, Topiary Stomper 5, 2, let me think. Nah. Shifting Ceratops next turn. I'll be at 5. I can go Thunderherd plus Topiary. Omnaths. Bombnaths, you could say, because it's so fantastic. Inscription of Abundance, though? Nah. Topiary Stomper plus Inscription to take out that Omnath there. That's what I want to be doing. Oh. Cancel. Inscription. Let's fight. Get rid of this guy. Hopefully that slows them down. I don't think they'll have sweepers. They have Mizzet. Kind of making me wish I saved that Inscription of Abundance. Yikes. Assassin's Trophy. That could probably be taking out Shifting Ceratops, but probably use it on... hey, okay. Alright. Whew. Blast Zone. Yeah. Use up that stuff. Good old Shifting. Hasty. And we still are left with 2 for the queen. Alright. Bam. Look at that damage. Guess I shouldn't have attacked with Topiary Stomper. That doesn't make sense. Nuts. Hopefully that's enough to bring enough pain, but Justice Strike and Assassin's Trophy are going to take out 2 things, unfortunately. Yeah, they're not too worried with that Assassin's Trophy. At least 2 things are kicking the can here. I think only 2 things, so I think we'll still be left with a Shifting at least. Sacrifice the Shifting. Alright. Oh, phew. Instant speed is... they're both instant speed, unfortunately, but I could take out Niv Mizzet if I get the Blast Zone up enough. 1, 2, 5, 6, 3. I don't want to do the maths. Do I have 8? No, I don't have 8. So I can only do 3. Nah, I'm just going to go Thunderherd. Thin out the deck. Yeah. Don't know why Thunderherd Migration fizzled. That doesn't make sense. Interesting. Well, certainly Assassin's Trophy on the shifting is all but guaranteed, I would think. Gotta be. I'm missing Primal Might right about now. Having so much mana, sinking it into shifting to make it 5, 6, 7, 8. Give it +8/+8. That's pretty lethal. Hopefully we get a replacement shifting to lock things up. That's alright. Thin our deck out more, I like it. Hey, we got the Carnage Tyrant, a thing. Alright. Hopefully they don't make us sacrifice it with Angrass or Angar's Rampage. That would suck. Big time. I mean, Carnage Tyrant did so fantastic against Azorius control. It's always a sad day when you see one of the only ways to get rid of... Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Hexproof gets it done in the face of all kinds of single target removal like the deck had. Maybe they had some more Assassin's trophies in hand, the Justice Strike, stuff like that. Whew. Knocked him out, luckily. But 5-color Niv Mizzet. Certainly keeping the Shifting Ceratops. Probably prioritizing Carnage Tyrant. Bouncer's Beatdown. Niv Mizzet is all 5 colors, part black. Bouncer's Beatdown to bring it down. Although they don't have a whole lot of other black colored things. Omnath is not part black. Let me think. Don't really need Anger of the Gods. I could see Marauding Raptor not lasting very long. Actually, I'm going to cut that. Bringing the Bouncer's Beat down to help take down, hopefully, Niv Mizzet. There it is. Don't know why I forgot his name. I just faced him. No. Big no. That'll do. Hopefully getting a second source of green for Topiary there. And, well, send charging to the bottom. Charge to the bottom, because shifting in Carnage Tyrant against Niv Mizzet seemed to do the trick. Oh, there we go. All right. We got 4, eventually getting to 5. And Thunderherd for 2. My goodness, this is just exactly the best I could have hoped for. Wow. All right. Well, eventually getting to 6 for Carney T. Oh, and the beatdown. Bringing the... well, hold on a second. Just in case they have something black related. I want to be left with 1 green for Bouncer's Beatdown and take something out. Carnage Tyrant next turn. Maybe hasty shifting. I think after that super ramping, I should probably just slam the Carnage Tyrant. that gave him a good headache. Yeah. Yep, I'm going to do it. Hopefully they don't take out Topiary Stomper with some removal. Then make a Sacrifice Carnage Tyrant with Angar's Grass Rampage. Oh, hopefully they don't have an Angrass Rampage. Nuts. The birdies, yes. It's a sad night if that song, or a song that doesn't feature the... My goodness. Mizzet. Okay. There we go. Like I was saying, Bouncer's beat down to take down Mizzet because it's part black. Well, well, well. Hasty shifting. Oh my goodness, this is just lovely. Bam. Pew. For 1 green. Oh my, oh my. I love Bouncer's beatdown. Oh, oh, oh. Nothing more to say. For a single green, instant speed to destroy Mizzet and exile it. I gotta take a look at that battlefield. Shifting Ceratops would have flown through. Of course, Mizzet couldn't block it. If I didn't have something like that, Carnage Tyrant would have traded with Mizzet. I would have dealt. Oh, nothing more to say. That play spoke for itself. If you're not using Bouncer's beatdown, guys, it's an uncommon. Use it. It just costs a reduced amount. If you target a black permanent, it only costs a single green instead of 2 in a green, I think. I'm pretty sure. We'll take a look at it quickly, just in case anybody else also wants to dig deep into the fantastic potential. Yeah, 2 in a green, instant speed. It costs 2 less if it targets a black permanent. Again, Mizzet being all of the colors made sense to me. It's all but guaranteed. Well, probably you'll be seeing Mizzet in the deck that is its namesake, 5-color Mizzet, painful removal, all the best stuff and all the different combinations of colors of spells. It is nasty. It's always usually been rough for me, but Bouncer's beatdown did the trick, and having 4 copies of Carnage Tyrant definitely is feeling right. I think it's got to be 3 or 4. I definitely noticed the difference whenever I'm using a list that doesn't feature Carnage Tyrant. Yes, I feel it. I always see moments where Carnage Tyrant would have done the trick. I wish I would have had it, that sort of thing. I'm always kicking myself, usually a couple times a night, when I'm not running this guy. Oh, yes. Gotta look at that. How it calculates damage. So, deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. So, quite versatile that way. Not just creatures. Always lovely to take out to fairy, potentially. But, where X is the greatest power among creatures we control. So, Carnage Tyrant being the most powerful thing. Of course, it had to be Carnage Tyrant. Mizzet having 6 toughness. I don't have anything that normally sits at 6 power. Shifting 5, 5, 4, and 3. So Carnage Tyrant really had to be down to deal at least the 6 damage. Kill Mizzet, exile it. But where X is the greatest power among creatures you control, that's as you cast the spell, I believe. If they wanted to respond and kill your most powerful creature, potentially saving one of their own big creatures because the next highest creature you have maybe is weak, or maybe it's the only creature you have. I'm pretty certain as you cast Bouncer's beatdown, and even if they still remove that powerful creature. Bouncer's beatdown still registers and deals that maximum damage. Say they killed Carnage Tyrant. You would still, I think, deal 7 damage to a target. That's pretty lovely stuff. Certainly it makes sense with dinosaurs, I think. Maybe not a lot of decks often have big, powerful creatures. Possibly the most powerful would be the 3 or 4, which is still pretty good. But dinos, at least this list, you got Shifting at 5, Charging at 5, Carnage at 7. You can really go off with Bouncer's beatdown there. It brings the beatdown, as it did to Niv Mizzet. Oh boy. Man. Alright. Another one. TastyArsenic. That arsenic is not tasty. Oh, absolutely. Just imagining maybe a dinosaur holding that cane that the bouncer is beating down whoever that poor unfortunate soul is in the artwork. Oh, but that's a keeper. Thunderherd, 2 lands, Topiary, Hasty, Hasty, Trample, Trample, Hasty. Looks like a lovely package. Absolutely, absolutely. The Batman Robin slap. I can see the callbacks to that. Yeah. Rootbound Crag as well. I'm liking the looks of this. Topiary Stomper, definitely I'll reveal. I want to continue with this fantastic ramping that's going to happen. Topiary Stomper definitely was going to be, or should be, the next play. At the very least, I do have 4, so I could go Shifting Ceratops if they use a Thoughtseize or something. Some graveyard shenanigans. Interesting. Well, definitely Topiary. We will get to 5, likely for Charging Monstersaur, but we hit that break point with Inscription. We're able to kick it. Graveyard stuff. Oh, we talked a little bit about bringing in Unlicensed Hearse and maybe some other graveyard things. I'm eating my words, saying I don't face much graveyard stuff. We're facing it right now. Ooh. Charging it is. That's the guy you want to slam. Bam. I love it. Charging, charging, charging. If that's not good, I don't know what is. Try. I'll draw a card. That's okay. A land is very nice. Tons more lands. Whew. Yeah. I like another charging. Just keep slamming them. Hopefully we're not dead. They could deal 9. Hopefully nothing with haste, or else we might actually be dead. But we should be gaining a bunch of life next turn with Inscription. Boy. We'll see. Urborg Lorgorf. Oh, that's not good. Wow, that's big. Yikes. I don't like it. Let me think. Is there something, anything that could be done? Oh, I think that's still it. Oh, nuts. What's gonna happen? Shoot. Whatever will I do? Bing, bang, boom. Whew. That is the second time we've seen Inscription of Abundance, the 2/1/1 counters placed on a creature. The first time it was to save Shifting Ceratops from the Seed of Edding Jarrow, whatever it's called. Deal 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Slap those counters on, save the shifting, and then right there to help deal lethal. Kind of went wide and don't even have to worry about a 9-10. Luckily. But it is pretty scary stuff. Yeah, I don't like facing the Urborg Lorgorf. Although, no, never mind. It's got a mana value of 2. Glowspore Shaman is 2. Okay, that's not bad. Blast Zone or Karn Silex would easily take out the Urborg Lorgorf. And those Glowspore Shamans. Okay, we should still be safe. Probably prioritizing the Blast Zone there. Take out those things. Actually, Bouncer's beatdown now that I think about it. Urtry, Glowspore, Fiend Artisan. Okay, I know what I want to do. It does seem to be doing the trick. Art of the Cards is on my side tonight. Inscription of Abundance, though, I want to keep that in. Carnage Tyrant as well. You know what? I'm going to cut Domri and a Celestis. Maybe 2 Carnage. Alright. Definitely like the Bouncer's Beatdown and Inscription of Abundance. Bring the pain to their stuff. Certainly a lot of things that are part black or fully black that Bouncer's Beatdown should help with. But yes, it definitely feels like bound to happen at some point. I don't... what the heck. What the heck. We got to win. We got lots of lands, so there's a pretty good chance. I was going to say that we don't draw more. Shoot. Well, there's one Urborg Lorgorf. Oh, okay. Like I said, a good chance we draw play. Maybe Marauding doesn't survive because they brought in removal from the sideboard. Okay, that's alright. Oh, and the shifting to boot. Well, it's looking up. Certainly a lot of lands made me a little wary. Bring the pain. Watch at least one Stitchers block it. What else did they get to tear asunder? Ravenous Chooch. Ravenous Chupacabra. At least I still have Marauding Raptor, which is pretty fantastic. I'm not going to attack. Hopefully it sticks around, allowing for the Carnage Tyrant. Still at 17, not super low. Oh, man. Actually, I want to bring an Anger of the Gods. Seeing all these little creatures really... Yeah, ooh, that's got to happen. My goodness, that's a lot of lands. I'll keep that Marauding back. Maybe block the Skyclave Shade. Yeah, Anger of the Gods. Game 3 if it goes to that. That looks painful. My goodness, lands upon lands upon lands. At least we can attack and block Topiary Stomper being at 7, but we got enough at this point. Hold things back. Wait for the Karn Silex or the Blast Zone to help clear some things out. Karn Silex especially would be the thing. Marauding Raptor, we got plenty of lands. Can play basically anything we draw. And I don't like taking 9. It is not divine. Or fine. but I will not whine. Oh, well, a replacement. That's alright. Hold out hope for that Karn Silex. Again, maybe increasing the number of it, because it certainly would do the trick to bust through this deck for sure. Draw a card. Maybe it's going to draw me that Silex. Although we're probably pretty low. Mostly dead. Oh, Regis or Alpha is a good thing. Just keep blocking. Old Stig Fingers, even though it is X, it does have a mana value of 2. X counts for a 0, so a Karn Silex would nicely take that out. Well, we'll keep playing the creatures at least. Play the creatures, ramp. Man, that Primal Might is looking better and better. Although I still like that Inscription of Abundance. Of course, that instant speed potential of it did save me multiple times tonight. So you always got to factor that in, whereas Primal Might is only sorcery speed, unfortunately. Ooh, that Karn Silex is looking so good. It hasn't come to fruition, though. Next turn. I'll continue to hold... no, what am I thinking? It's gone too far. 12-12, a 12-13, 6 6s. Yikes. But, Anger of the Gods. Yes, please. Domri. More Carnage Tyrant. Yeah. To Celestis. I'm just going to cut the Marauding Raptors. It dies to Anger of the Gods. Maybe to lots of other stuff. Keep the Inscription for sure. I still could see Bouncer's Beatdown being quite good, but similar to Bouncer's Beatdown, exiling the creature Planeswalker that we destroy or deal damage to. Anger of the Gods also exiles thing. And Anger of the Gods could be more lovely, I guess. Yeah. Alright. 3 Anger, 2 Bouncers. Let's bring the pain. Oh, ooh, wow. It's no Dino for Thunderherd Migration, unfortunately. But it's 2 sources of red. Very good chance we draw a Dino, hopefully, next turn. But could be a lot worse than that. Yes. Hopefully they don't have Thoughtseize, is what I'm looking for. I don't think I'll go Anger of the Gods. Yeah, no, I'm not going Anger of the Gods. And since Anger of the Gods exiles, it means the creatures it kills don't die. So the Stitcher's Supplier abilities, or ability when it enters the battlefield or dies, they mill cards. They're not going to mill those cards when I kill them with Anger. But I'm going to continue the ramping. At least be at 5 next turn. Potentially if I draw a Dino, I could go 2 for Thunderherd, 3 for Anger. Although that Fiend Artisan is a fiend. Blast Zone. To take out the Fiend Artisan, I think probably has to happen. Nah, keep up the ramp. Get more lands out of the deck. Hopefully draw something nice. Carnage Tyrant would do the trick. Carnage Tyrant, fight the Fiend Artisan, make it big and nasty and gain a bunch of life. But if I don't get much next turn, Blast Zone, get it to 2 charge counters. Take out the Fiend Artisan eventually. Although they're stumbling in the land department. So we gotta feel pretty positive about that fact. Somebody, anybody. Skyclave Shade. I'm thinking that Anger of the Gods is looking oh, speaking of, Carnage Tyrant. Yes, please. Let's go. Alright. Hopefully that's going to buy us enough time. I think that's going to be the case. Gain 9 life with the fully kicked Inscription of Abundance. Can block and... well, hopefully it's nothing bad coming from Fiend Artisan here. Only 2 lands, yes. It's a sad day for them. We're going to be taking out that Fiend Artisan, though. Whew. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. Oh, I can go the fully kicked Inscription of Abundance plus Anger of the Gods. That's going to do the trick. Ding, ding, ding. Put 2 counters. Target me. Target a creature. Target Fiend Artisan. Yes. Bam. Back to 20. Actually, no. I don't want to use Anger. I got to preserve Carnage Tyrant. Hold on a second here. I was close. Done. I think we got him. Yes, absolutely. Just smoke them. With the hasty shifting to... ah, nuts. I didn't tap the blast zone. Could have had the hasty shifting. Yes, there we go. Oh, they still got a lot of bodies, only having 2 lands. Happens to everybody. Oftentimes, if I play long enough in a night, that happens to me. A couple of times at least. Even with 24 lands, 26 lands, 22, 20, doesn't matter what it is, there is always the potential to not draw what you need. But Inscription of Abundance, power up Carnage Tyrant, pretty much the best target for it. Don't have to worry about them using removal on Carnage Tyrant in response to Inscription of Abundance, making Inscription of Abundance mostly useless. Yeah. Oh man. What the heck? Again, exactly on the dot, 11:30, the perfect ending. Anger of the Gods Heaven. Just another tick in the box of how fantastic that sweeper is. I saw all their little creatures. Did the trick. Wow. Alrighty. Well, I think I'll end it there tonight on that fantastic high note. We had enough interaction. Oftentimes, the right interaction, it seemed. Some tweaks there. Definitely Isaac provided some fantastic suggestions. All you guys. Just somebody else watching it from a different angle, a different perspective. You guys do often have those good suggestions that do help me out. Remind me of maybe some fantastic potential cards to put in. Oh man, it was a good night tonight. Feeling good about this list. But definitely that Karn Silex. Upping it, just to see it a little more often. Bring the pain by sacrificing it, destroying all non-land permanents with mana value 3 or less. That would do the trick against Rakdos Sacrifice, Rakdos Midrange, Merfolk, Spirits, a lot of those aggressive creature-based or artifact stuff. Yeah. Things are looking up. They're always looking up because I'm always having fun, win or lose. So hopefully, Heaven, you have a good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Everybody else watching right now or later on, remember, there's always room for improvement. And it was great matches tonight, like you say. Okay. Be back tomorrow night, maybe a little bit longer just because it is Friday. Possibly take Saturday off, but maybe a live Dino design merchandise stream at some point. Something that's on the agenda one of these nights, or maybe during the day. I'll see if I can make it work. But peace. Have a good one. going to be very, very good.